Welcome to the 4-H It's Your Reality tutorial. What is It's Your Reality? This is a hands-on, real-life simulation activity which gives young people the chance to explore career opportunities and make lifestyle and budget choices similar to those adults face on a daily basis. A quick note for teachers. Before the first lesson is done in class, you were provided an evaluation and group enrollment form. Please complete the pre-test column on the evaluation and the group enrollment for your class or classes prior to the first It's Your Reality lesson. After the classroom lessons in the reality store, please have your students complete the post-test column of the evaluation and give to the 8th grade guidance counselor along with the completed group enrollment. Students, you either have or will have or are in the process of receiving class time on financial education. These include curriculum lessons from needs versus wants, budgeting basics, and how much do I really cost. As a quick overview, let's make sure you understand these terms. Finances deal with the management of money. A financial loan is borrowed money that is expected to be paid back with interest. A balance sheet is what shows your income, expenses, and remaining total. This is what you will use for the It's Your Reality game. Your teacher will work with you on completing the front side of the balance sheet, including calculating your taxes. Now, rules of the game. You cannot trade your family scenario. Your monthly salary is based on your GPA and MAT test scores. You must visit all 20 booths and have the person at each station initial your balance sheet to validate that you did visit each station. Your goal is that after visiting each station to still have some money left over. Keep in mind that any money you have in the bank is still your money and should be counted as income, not expense. Now to describe each booth. As you enter the gymnasium on the day of It's Your Reality, you will see a table for each of the 20 stations on your balance sheet with 1 to 2 people stationed at each of those tables. You must visit each table and work with the person or persons at that table to make an interaction specific to your scenario. The first booth is contributions. Everyone must donate, and that amount is up to you at this booth to a church or community entity of your choice. This booth is stationed at the first booth for those who want to donate money off the top of their salary before paying expenses. This does not mean that you have to invest money at this booth first. You can choose to do so if you'd like or visit it later in the reality game. The next 2 stations are housing and transportation. Because everyone has to start with these 2 tables or visit them second and third if you chose to stop at contributions first, there will be 2 tables set up for each of them to alleviate the line that would otherwise develop. You only need to visit one of them, so 1 for housing and 1 for transportation. At housing, you will choose between renting a home or buying a home with 4 options under each. There are 6 vehicle options to choose from at the transportation booth. The remaining booths can be visited in any order you choose, but keep in mind that while you have to spend money at each station, some of them are higher priority than others as far as living needs. So try to visit those higher priority stations before the stations that are not as much of a necessity. When you funnel to insurance, you will purchase what option matches the home and vehicle purchase that you made. The person at property tax will help you select the expense option that matches the auto and real estate purchases that you own. The utilities booth covers water, garbage pickup, heating, and AC. You will pay for childcare according to how many kids you have in your scenario. Those few of you who do not have any children will still need to swing by this booth to have your balance sheet initialed by the person at that booth. At the medical and dental booth, there are 3 options for you to select from. Below these 3, there are additional specific situations that will randomly apply to a few of you who draw an unlucky chance card at the chance booth. Based on your scenario, you will purchase groceries for you and anyone else living in your home. Eating out booth allows you to select an expense option based on how many people are in your family scenario and the frequency that you eat out per month. You will work with the person at the clothing booth to select an option based on your gross income level, which is your monthly salary before taxes or expenses are deducted, and your preferred clothing stores. Health and grooming will cost you a set amount per person in your family scenario and also offer you additional expenses and services such as nails and health club. At the communications booth, you will select what option you prefer, can afford in TV, telephone, internet, and cell phone. All options at the entertainment booth are optional, but a minimum of one item must be purchased at this booth. If you have the money to spend, you are welcome to purchase more at this booth. For furniture, you should select a couch, 4-chair set, table, bed, and dresser if you have the money to do so. These can be bought used or new and in payment plans or purchased in full. At the student loans booth, you will have the option of having attended post-secondary education. If you have an additional degree, you will also incur a monthly expense. However, the monthly salary boost will be greater than the expense for having a college or post-secondary educational degree. You must show your GPA to the person at this table to accurately select your degree options. At the chance or crystal ball table, you will draw a card that could either gain you money or cost you money. There are some cards that cost you money by making you visit one of the booths again. For example, you may draw a card that states the flu is going around campus and you caught it. Go to the medical dental booth. When you go back to that booth, if you had purchased insurance, you would only pay $25. If you had not purchased insurance, you would owe $120. Visit the bank booth to make a deposit by starting a savings account. The money and amount that you put in is up to you. You are able to go back to the bank and withdraw money from your savings if you need to do so to cover your expenses. Remember, this is still your money and it does not count as an expense, it's just an investment. The SOS booth is the help booth. You will visit here if you need additional help with interpreting what to do for your chance card, need help with some other aspect of the game, or are running out of money. These folks can help you decide what booth you can revisit to return a purchase for a cheaper option. If you never run short on money, then you still need to visit this booth for the table person to initial your balance sheet. The final station is the supplemental income booth. This is where you will visit if after visiting the SOS booth you are still out of money. The station will allow you to choose from a variety of side jobs to add some money to your monthly budget. Following the It's Your Reality store, you may feel exhilarated with money still on your balance sheet, but it's okay if you also feel a little more like this. This is the 4-H It's Your Reality program.